This seems to be happening a lot lately, and I'm happy about it. Is I'm seeing things that I either wrote about or made videos of appearing in professional videos. So you'll remember before a couple months ago, I made this video about Guardians of the Galaxy. There was a scene in it where in Star-Lord's hands there was that.
Yes! Yes! Whoa!
There was this. I mean, I'm talking like a halo of gooey. All right, so you remember this video I made a while back. Well, I was watching, and it's funny because what I'm going to show you relates directly to the same exact chapter in my book and same exact experience, but it's presented a little differently. So I was watching, sometimes these videos just show up in my feed and I have no idea why I even watch it. Actually, maybe it was a comment in someone else's video that someone said I should see this. I don't even know how this came into my... Anyway, I was watching it, and within the first 2.5 minutes, it quotes directly from Simulation Theory, my book. And I mean, it's not hard to believe that they read it because the name of this video is The Simulation Theory Hacking Reality Must See. This is such a high budget production. I was so impressed with it. But check out what's said in the video right here.
Here's another one. Try and imagine nothing. It's kind of impossible. At first you might envision nothing as darkness. But darkness is something. It's darkness. So then you might say, is nothing just empty space? Well, empty space is something. It's empty space. But here's something interesting about nothingness. While we can't really grasp the concept of nothingness, we can describe it with mathematics.
All right, so this video just came out like 2 weeks ago, June 11, 2018. I'm going to provide you 2 examples of me saying these exact words in this exact way in other videos. So let's try it from Simulation Theory first. This is at the very end of chapter 2. I'll put a link in the description below for all these videos. How to meditate. This is a technique I found by accident. It worked once and I've never had a reason to try it again. If you feel you need to meditate, this should work. Find an area you feel safe in, preferably outside so you can feel at one with nature. Sit there, relax, take a few quality breaths, and then proceed to think about what the concept of nothing means. This sounds simple, but it's not. Start like this. Okay, what is nothing? No, that's something. Nothing is something. How can nothing be nothing when nothing is something? What is nothing? Maybe your mind then begins to think about outer space. Then you say, no, outer space is something. Even if it's empty space, it is something. And realize that outer space is in fact something. It isn't nothing. Space is something. Thus, it isn't nothing. Then ask, what is that which is not? What is nothing? Take your mind to where or what nothing could be. How could there be nothing? Keep drawing your mind into what it means to be nothing. If you continuously keep searching your mind for the essence of what nothing is, your hands should start glowing and feel slimy with electrostatic. This happened to me. It was incredible. It lasted for a couple of minutes. If this seems unbelievable and you need some scientific proof of this, you can look up. All right, so I put this video up January 28, 2016, but it's from a book that I published in 2007. And this particular passage is about something that happened to me in 1998, which I talk about here. So let's see what we have. Meditate right now. But I didn't really know how to meditate. So the technique I was going to use was to think about what nothing is. And not just space, empty space or darkness, but that which is not. And I wanted to think of absolutely nothing. I wanted to think of nothing so much that I wanted to know what nothing actually was. So as I sat back in the chair, I started to think, what is nothing? What is that which is not? And so as I continued to go on this thought process, I would first think, okay, nothing. Blackness. It's like, no, but nothing, blackness is not nothing. Blackness is blackness. So I would constantly and continuously keep thinking, okay, what is that which is not? And every time I would think of something, like first I would think of outer space. But then I said, well, no, that's outer space. Outer space, even though it's empty space, it's empty space. So empty space is something. Even though nothing is in the empty space itself is something. So I kept trying to focus on what is that which is not. What is nothing? Outer space. No, outer space is outer space. What is that which is not? I kept going through this mental exercise of trying to figure out what is that which is not. I thought of an empty room. That's an empty room. What was nothing? What was that which is not? I kept going through it and through it and through it, and eventually I had this like epiphany moment where at that time, back in 1998, I had kind of conceived what nothing / that which is not actually is. It just came to me, and it was in my mind, and it was like in the front of my mind. All right, so I made this video in August 2013. So let's look at the original clip one more time.
Here's another one. Try and imagine nothing. It's kind of impossible. At first you might envision nothing as darkness. But darkness is something. It's darkness. So then you might say, is nothing just empty space? Well, empty space is something. It's empty space. But here's something interesting about nothingness.
So even the pattern of her speaking matched mine. So cool. Hey, this is a cool video. I'm not like saying they're copycats. I'm saying it's cool that if I influenced this video, that is supremely awesome, because this is made so much higher quality than anything I know how to do. And I'm just saying, hey, I got a lot of cool stuff out there. If you're working on really cool projects and you want cool ideas, on this channel alone, I've published like 480 videos. I have other channels that I have hundreds of videos on. I'm very prolific, and I love to impact the world with my ideas. So I'm happy to see when my ideas get adopted. And I don't even know for sure that they got it from me, but I'm just showing you these strange coincidences that are happening often, and I'm chronicling it on my channel just so that it's all there, so that when I say things like this, people always think I'm just pulling things out of my butt or that I'm imagining things. So I try to just document everything, because that's what science is. And everyone always tries to say that I'm not doing science. There's just a whole lot of coincidences happening. Hey, I like to think that I'm impacting the world, and I'm just documenting the process. Check out all the videos on my channel. There's hundreds and hundreds of them, and eventually they all find their way into the collective consciousness. Thank you for watching this channel, and thank you for making these ideas possible. And if you're an awesome video maker out there that has an awesome studio and you're looking for ideas, hit me up. I'd love to help people come up with great ideas for films and documentaries and stuff like that. I've been waiting for something like that to come along for a long time. I'm a busy guy. I work full time, but hey, if I could turn my ideas into professional productions with a cast and crew and a staff, that would be really awesome. Anyway, thanks for watching this channel, and I'll see you in the next one.